Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning. Before I get to today's actual message, I just want to say thank you. As you know, this format, these sort of almost daily messages, are a new format for me. And it is so heartwarming and encouraging to me how many of you are already just leaving lovely comments, supportive comments, comments telling me that they're beneficial and helpful to you. And thank you for liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. It's just wonderful, and I thank you for that support, and I'm so glad that you are getting benefit. And I want you to know that you are very much a part of these daily messages and how they flow, because what you're really doing with your attention and being receptive, available to the energies and information that come through me to you, is you're completing a circuit. And the more that the more that circuit is completed to you and through you, the easier it is for the information and energies to come through me, because it has somewhere to go, you. So again, I really appreciate already your interest and your encouragement with this. Today's message particularly is about a line actually I've mentioned in another video or several that I've done one way or another. I've mentioned the attunements of Paul Selig's guides. The attunements are a set of sentences that when we intone them, we are actually activating with intention the highest vibration that we are able to hold. And they build one upon another so that as you intone these sentences, you're attuned to a higher vibration, and then you're attuned to a higher vibration from there. And again, they always take you to the vibrational level that you're able to hold. That's very important. And so I have actually given those attunements, done webinars in which I've explained and done the attunements with a live stream audience. In fact, I have posted a couple of those on this YouTube channel. You can find them. I think they're an hour and a half long. There are two of them, I think. As the guides explain them, the attunements will actually reveal themselves to you. And we can understand in our head what that means. Well, I have actually used them for the last year, I would say, in a very deliberate manner as sort of a meditational ladder. And each line does reveal more and more richly, more deeply, what that actually means, not just to the head understanding, but to the heart-mind understanding. And one line in particular is what wanted to be shared and discussed today a little bit. And this is the line that says, first of all, there's a line right before it that says, God is, God is, God is. Meaning, the source consciousness is everything. Everything you see, everything you experience is source consciousness expressing and experiencing itself through perspectives. And so there is only source consciousness. There's nothing outside of source consciousness. There is nothing separate from source consciousness. The entire fabric of everything that we can experience in this construct, in any construct, is source consciousness expressing and experiencing its potentials. And so there's God is, God is, God is, as in only God consciousness or source consciousness is. There is only source consciousness, God consciousness. The line after that is, I am known, I am known, I am known. When I was first working with these, that line, I am known, went to sort of what is sort of an obvious thing of, I am known to the God consciousness. Well, yeah, darn right, I'm part of the God consciousness. I'm an expression of the God consciousness. And then it got deeper and richer. Now, almost a year later, it starts becoming, I am known to all parts of myself, all my expressions, everything and everyone in the world is an expression of the greater I, me, the God, me, myself as source consciousness. Everything and everyone is an expression of me in my greater God consciousness source self identity, experiencing and expressing through individualized, self-aware perspectives with individualized sets of potentials, unique sets of potentials. Nonetheless, it's all me, the big me, experiencing and expressing myself. And the I am known starts feeling like in the heart mind, now not just in the intellect, in the heart mind, it starts actually feeling like I, source consciousness aware I am coming awake in all parts of myself. I'm coming awake in all aspects of myself in this entire construct. I feel myself waking up throughout the entire planet and everything and everyone in it, and coming awake to my true identity in and through everything and everyone on the planet. A visual for that would almost be like if you saw, oh, maybe a satellite picture of the planet, or a hemisphere, from the space station or whatever. Like at night, perhaps, there would only be certain amounts of lights on, and then something would happen where all the lights start coming on everywhere. It's like I am coming awake to my own identity, to myself in the entire construct, the whole physical construct of the world and everything in it. And you start actually feeling and directly perceiving that I am coming awake to myself in everything in the world. So, and it's not a matter of I am known, there is this layer to it. I am known in that other parts of myself, other people walking around, and entities that are maybe not physical, that are conscious of who and what they are. I am becoming consciously aware that they are consciously aware of me, and that we know each other, maybe outside of our physical identities. And the interesting thing is, there's not the ego part that you might expect where, well, I want to meet other people that also know. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if I meet other people. That's separating. They're not other. I'm already with them. When you get into where you feel the I as everything and everyone in this whole construct, and I am known, you don't have to meet them in person. There's no other out there to meet. I am all of it, and I'm awake in more and more parts of myself. So it's a very, very interesting direct knowledge and perception of your true identity. And the wonderful thing is, of course, that as our vibration lifts, our consciousness lifts and expands to where we are aware of ourselves as the I identity in everything, and coming awake in more and more parts of ourself within the physical construct, the world, and the ETs, just everything lifting and expanding and coming awake. That is us lifting the earth and this physical construct into a new, higher vibrational version of what it's able to be. That's us showing up for it, because that's the version of it we're inhabiting now, where everyone is coming awake. It's also interesting that when you're vibrating in the lower part of that upper octave, that there's still some ego stuff going on, to where you can tend toward to say, well, I understand who and what we are, and I'm aware, but look at these people that aren't aware. And there's almost an expectation that others won't be where you are. You're not quite ready to be where everybody is where you are. And again, when we come awake to all parts of ourself, coming awake in all parts of ourself, it starts becoming very normal and acceptable that Yeah, a lot of us, most of us know who and what we are, that we are expressions of the one consciousness, each of us following our individual potentials and joy and excitement and creative challenges. But we all know that we are expressions of the one, and not just know it here in the heart mind, an actual identity that we are all one and expressing different parts of ourselves, and that's wonderful and okay. So I apologize for the editing. I know I'm going to have to do on that portion of the video because I was sort of searching for words to express the concepts and feelings that I was trying to share. I do have two announcements. The first does have to do with those attunements. I've decided to schedule a live attunement via YouTube live stream on New Year's Day, January 1st at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 to 3 Eastern. It'll run about an hour. And so you don't have to register for this. You don't even have to sign into a YouTube account. You can just click on my channel and click on that video and attend, watch live. If you want to ask any questions or send any comments, you will need to sign into your YouTube account, of course. So I'm really looking forward to this. Again, I just felt this overwhelming urge to offer this to everybody. It's going to be great because we're going to together uplift our vibration, lift and expand our consciousness to whatever highest level we each are able to hold. And it just feels like it's going to be really powerful in the best of ways. The other announcement is that I am scheduling my very first Spirit Talk for Tuesday, January 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. These Spirit Talks are sort of the core offering, the reason I was urged to create a Patreon page, a Patreon community. The talks are live stream weekly interactive meetings between me and the Patreon community in which we talk about a different topic every week and gain energies and information around that topic and accept shifts and changes to our energetic fields if we choose to. So each one is going to be on a different topic. They're going to be a combination workshop, class, meditation, discussion, question and answer. They're sort of going to be all of the above. And again, they're going to be scheduled weekly as live streams for members of the Patreon community. So I will be publishing my Patreon page with membership information and descriptions of all of this on or before January 1st. So be sure to look for it. It's Kathy Hazel Adams, Quantum Spirit. And in the meantime, feel free to visit my website. I thank you for being here today and just have a wonderful, magical day in source consciousness, in whole consciousness, where you're walking around in your physical body, knowing yourself as the personality that you know, and knowing yourself as the all in everything. Blessings.